Stories of UFOs and aliens have been around for centuries. Whether you last heard about a possible sighting in a documentary, or you've got your own personal anecdote, people claiming to have seen aliens and UFOs is certainly nothing new. With technology and science continuously advancing, many think it's only a matter of time before we find an alternate life form. As the prospect of finding alien life grows more likely, it's time to take UFO sightings more seriously than we have in the past. So today, here at Unexplained Mysteries, we'll be taking a look at UFO sightings and other space-related discoveries. Russian astronaut on the ISS claims to see UFOs in new footage. The International Space Station, known as the ISS, has been home to many discoveries, equipment, and even people. The ISS stays in low Earth orbit at a height of 408 kilometers, serving as a science lab in space. It facilitates wondrous advancements in space exploration. From April 2020 through to October 2020, Expedition 63 is in progress. The three-man crew aboard the ISS consists of Christopher Cassidy, Anatoly Ivanishin, and Ivan Wagner. Perhaps the most unique aspect of Expedition 63 is the bizarre video clip that Wagner tweeted. The video, shared to Twitter on the 19th of August 2020, aimed to show the Southern Lights passing by Antarctica and Australia. However, the green swirls were overlooked by many, as the video features something more unusual. For 3 seconds within the time-lapse clip, making approximately 52 seconds in real time, 5 objects can be seen, flying alongside one another in synchrony. Wagner accompanied this video with the caption referring to space guests. Does this mean he believed he's seen UFOs? It remains unknown precisely when the footage was captured. Wagner didn't witness the events firsthand, and the rest of his team are yet to comment on the video. We do know, however, that Roscosmos, the Russian space agency, are conducting further research. The video is currently under review, being investigated by the Space Research Institute of the Russian Academy of Science experts, though it's currently too early into examination for their thoughts to be shared. Although naming these 5 objects alien spacecrafts or space guests is certainly the most exciting option, the more level-headed and less open-minded among us have been searching for alternative explanation. Many believe that what Wagner filmed were not space guests, as he suggested, but instead meteors, or the most common belief, the Starlink satellites. Starlink is the exciting yet troublesome endeavour to provide internet to every corner of the globe, achieved by launching a total of 12,000 satellites into Earth's orbit. The project is one of SpaceX's, Elon Musk's company, and is certainly seen as rather problematic. Starlink has received heavy criticism, particularly from astronomers, whose concerns centre the satellites being an obstruction of the way of the view of our cosmos. This therefore limits research that would expand our understanding of the universe. So even though we've seen the video footage with our own eyes, is believing really that simple? Are these unidentified aerial phenomena an alien spacecraft, or simply more satellites, most likely associated with Starlink? Of fast radio bursts caused by aliens. Communicating with alien life force have been a goal in science for decades. Now we're being advised to heed the warnings as to the trouble it may cause. Could other life forms be trying to reach us, trying to communicate and interact? If so, what does this mean for the human race? Fast radio bursts, or FRBs, are intense pulses of radio waves emitted from an unknown source in the universe. They last merely milliseconds, but have sparked a great deal of research and discussion. For a significant amount of time, they've been considered to come from pulsars, a neutron star with a strong magnetic force. Though we've only seen them in neighbouring galaxies, and are now beginning to receive FRBs from the opposite side of the universe. Whilst a likely explanation is this same occurrence taking place on a significantly larger scale, there's always the possibility of aliens being the cause. Since there's no definitive explanations or exceptionally promising answers, all possibilities should be accounted for, and that doesn't exclude alien life. astronomer Abraham Loeb from the Harvard University is involved on a project to send a small spacecraft to Alpha Centauri, the closest star to Earth besides the Sun. This would be propelled by laser beams in order to allow us, or other life forms, to observe the radiation it emits. Since humans are aiming to achieve this now, it's more plausible for an advanced civilization to have achieved a similar feat already. Could this be what causes the mysterious FRBs? The FRBs occur at relatively regular intervals. Could this planned and periodic phenomena be intentionally timed by an alien life force? Could they be attempting to communicate with us through these radio bursts? Loeb explains that FRBs, while possibly connected to alien life, is unlikely to be a form of communication. Sending a signal to a planet so far away would result in waiting millions of years for a reply, and if intended for life forms closer than ourselves, then a signal wouldn't need to be so powerful. Furthermore, periodical events are observed frequently in a wide variety of astrophysical occurrences. So therefore regular, seemingly scheduled signals aren't necessarily intentional or artificially created. A much less refutable argument could be if Morse code were found within the signal sent. Loeb states, if we detected a Morse-coded message, the data would have required a more creative interpretation. Loeb, alongside a colleague, wrote a paper published in the Astrophysical Journal Letters in 2017, which considers the statistics and numerical side of this, putting the science behind the theories. They concluded that the power needed to send the fast radio bursts across such a great cosmological distance would equate to the total power the Earth receives from the Sun. This advanced level of engineering would require equipment, resources, and an in-depth understanding far greater than what we have on Earth. This means that if alien life forms are trying to communicate, then we can anticipate they're far more evolved than ourselves. These fast radio bursts certainly remain a mystery for the time being. Although aliens are deemed an unlikely explanation, if an extraterrestrial life form is behind them, then they're undoubtedly superior as a civilization than us human beings, having easily surpassed our limits regarding technology. Exoplanets are being discovered every year. Could some be home to life? Exoplanets are simply planets outside of our solar system. Instead of orbiting the Sun, they orbit different stars. Now we've confirmed these celestial bodies are exoplanets, the search is on to find one that's habitable, maybe even containing life already. The only example we have now, at least, of a habitable planet is Earth. The one necessity for all life forms here is liquid water. Therefore, astronomers are beginning their searches by looking for similar environments in the habitable zones of nearby stars. This is essentially the area that's not too close to the star and therefore not too hot, but also not too far away from the star and therefore not too cold. The correct temperature means that liquid water could be found, therefore supporting life. Scientists are continuing to initially explore the zones through the understanding, definitions and criteria of what makes a zone habitable is continuously being added to, changing and evolving. Scientists' first instincts in searching for life are driven by looking for oxygen, water and sustainable temperatures. This means the star the exoplanet orbits can't be burning out at a rapid rate. But alien life could also have an entirely different molecular makeup, meaning a completely different set of factors to make their area habitable. Maybe they don't need water at all. If this is the case, then we could be overlooking signs of life, not even knowing it was a possible indicator. Massachusetts Institute of Technology professor Sarah Seeger has acknowledged the bias we have in our research in looking for life only alike to us. She therefore has created lists of chemical combinations with the highest statistical chance of signalling a presence of alien life. To do this, she and her team produced lists of combinations based on the 6 elements most associated with life on Earth: carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, phosphorus, sulfur, and hydrogen. This means that instead of simply searching for planets with water, elements and molecules most correlated with life can be searched for. Hopefully, these will present a wider range of options inclusive to the possibility that an alien life form is entirely different to any life here on Earth. While we haven't found any life on exoplanets yet, the search continues. Even a life form that requires a similar environment to us may have evolved to act and build their societies in a completely unique way. If exoplanets are the home to other intelligent life forms, how similar to us could they truly be? The search for aliens and UFOs is a scientific quest we've explored for centuries, and it's one we'll likely be facing for many more to come. But as the search becomes more mainstream, we're beginning to comprehend the infinite possibilities as to what life we may stumble across. We're looking for signs of life, ranging from advanced beings to microscopic organisms. Is the ambitious endeavour to search for life one we'll ever be able to accomplish? Do you think we'll be alone in the universe forever? So what do you make of these UFO and space discoveries? Be sure to let us know your thoughts in the comments section below, and help us by growing this community whilst working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.